Oliver Tambo, Baba Bona Bayoyiga, Oliver Tambo, le prazo, Toma Mina Kulama Bojwa, Oliver Tambo, Amanda, Aluta, Viva ANC, viva! Viva Kosatu, viva! Viva Sanko Yabatlali, viva! Viva South African Communist Party, viva! Comrades, I want you to assist me to exploit the fountain of revolutionary songs, which is here deployed by the National Executive Committee. I'm going to hand over this mic to Comrade Supra Mahuma Pelo to bring the revolutionary morality songs into this plenary. And I'm doing this deliberately. I know he's a National Executive Committee member. I don't have rights to deploy him. But since he's here, please assist me in persuading Comrade Supra Mahuma Pelo Lepraso to take us through.
Comrades Amandla, Chairperson, firstly, congratulations to you and your collective. Now, the Chairperson, because he's not an artist, he doesn't know that if you are in the arts, you don't plan to sing or to perform. It's something that happens spontaneously. If you plan it, it doesn't work very well in the arts, right? But because Okopa raise one or two songs, we will do them. Amandla, Aweto, Matla, Mulatu King, how about the Hosoha? Yeah, Soha. Mulato King, how about the Hosoha, Wena? Yeah, Soha. Mokhatlo wa rona wa go tlhoka man o robaletse Mokhatlo wa rona wa go tlhoka man o robaletse he tsoga molato king ha batle go tsoga wena o robaletse ye tsoga Molato king ha batle go tsoga man o robaletse Mokhatlo wa rona wa go tlhoka man o robaletse Politiki e aga mokhatlo man o robaletse Politiki e aga mokhatlo man o robaletse he tsoga lenganga ga le age mokhatlo man o robaletse lenganga ga le age mokhatlo man o robaletse ye tsoga Politiki e aga mokhatlo man le robaletse Hai tsoga man o robaletse Hai tsoga man o robaletse Amandla Le samba gwala acheche le morago ma Le ri samba gwala acheche le morago Homa. Hoya rona. Hoya rona. Hoya rona. Hoya rona. Hoya rona. Hoya rona. Ririli samagwala acheche. Acheche le moraho man. Ririli samagwala acheche. Acheche le moraho man. Mandla, Mata, Uzawalaza, Zawalaza, Uzawalaza, Zawalaza, Uzawalaza. Walaza, Uzawalaza, Oliva yetambo, Tina sikochiweka, Oliva yetambo, the people shall govern. Balasazaba, the people shall share. Balasazaba, the people shall govern. Balasazaba, the people shall share. The people shall govern. Oliva yetambo, Tina sikochiweka. Oliva yetambo, and the people shall govern. The people shall share, and the people shall govern, and the people shall share, and the people shall govern. Oliva yetambo, Tina sikochiweka. Oliva yetambo, Tuch. So, Amanda.
Thank you very much, Comrade Supra. Comrade, let's appreciate Comrade Supra with a round of applause. I failed to reach threshold in terms of listening to Comrade Supra. So when I listen to Comrade Supra, my appetite is uncontrollable. I want to listen more. Lena nyaku udala happy kante. Anya ku udala happy my comrade. Again no. At least in that ngari mengi krile libizo la mo bebeli. Awuswani. Comrades, we are going to do this. Comrade SG, let me appreciate the presence of Comrade Secretary General, Comrade Vota, Rasmataz, Mbalula. Kalam kubala maiki kya mufa bien.
Oh, pala no palo zungi pale no pala, pala no palo zungi pale. Oh, pala no palo zungi pale no pala, pala no palo zungi pale. Oh, pala no palo zungi pale no pala, pala no palo zungi pale. Oh, pala no palo zungi pale no pala, no palo zungi pale. Oh, pala no palo zungi pale no pala. No, it doesn't make. Tina sipetu no palo ne kontete tina sipetu no pala tina sipetu no palo ne kontete sipetu no pala tina sipetu no palo ne kontete
Sifunu no pala tina Sifunu no pala be president. Sifunu no pala. Sifunu no pala be president. Sifunu no pala. Ibet.
Pala no content tina. Sipetu no bala tina. Sipetu no bala no content. Sipetu no bala tina. Sipetu no bala no content. Sipetu no bala tina. Sipetu no bala no content. Singalu tina. Sipetu no bala no content tina. Tina sipetu no bala. Sipetu no bala. Sipetu no bala no content. Sipetu no bala. Sipetu no bala no content. Sipetu no bala. Sipetu no bala no content. Sipetu no bala. Amanda. Viva African National Congress. Viva. Viva South African Communist Party, viva! Viva Sanko Yabatali, viva! Viva Sanko Yabatali, viva! Pata Sanko, pata! Pata Kosatu, pata! Thank you, comrades. Comrade SG, when I was making my political overview as the outgoing chairperson, I gossiped about you. But I know because we are living in a digital world, the likelihood is that you are going to come across that. So I want to confess while we are here, before you come across that and land into trouble. Comrades, I spoke about the work of the Secretary General. We had 8 to 9 years of drought of the Youth League. Comrade SG, immediately when he was elected, he ensured that we have a vibrant Youth League. Comrade SG Fikile Mbalula, when he was elected, he was preoccupied to ensure that the Women's League goes to conference, and it did went to conference. He didn't only focus on the leagues, comrades. He invested time and efforts to ensure that Sanko goes to conference. Today, we've got the structure in Sanko. Comrades, as a result of many things, and the major contributory factor being COVID-19, we couldn't convene National General Council. As we speak, comrades, we are coming from a successful National General Council under the leadership of Comrade Fikile Mbalula. Comrade SG, we take pride to be the first region to convene a conference after the NGC. And I can give you my word, we are going to ensure that we extract those resolutions that resonate with the city and implement them without fail. Comrade SG, I want to exploit this opportunity and announce the new leadership officials of the capital city of the Republic. Marago High, Lego next door, and Pizza Eugene Bonzo Mudisi. I was elected uncontested. But immediately after being elected uncontested, I thought about the Conference of National, wherein Nelson Mandela stated that when you are elected uncontested, it's not that you are the best among everybody. It's that these people have demonstrated respect on you. So I want to say to these delegates, thank you very much. Comrades SG, I'm not alone. My deputy chairperson is the lady called Al-Gaddafi. Comrade Langi Mohale is the first deputy chairperson of women in this capital city. Comrade SG, there's a disease or a cancer of people who are elected uncontested in this region. The regional secretary, one general, one commander, George Machila, was elected uncontested. The deputy regional secretary, Comrade Molatelo, Sam Mashole, was elected uncontested as well. We got the new blood. New blood. New blood. New blood. We've got a young, wonderful pastor, entrepreneur, philanthropist, who's elected as our regional treasurer, Ntate Shilenge. So SG will be electing the additionals. We are on the eve, but I want to underscore our appreciation for your presence here. We know your diary is packed. The National Elective Conference of the Youth League is sitting as we speak, and naturally, we would expect you to rest after the long marathon of ensuring that you convene a successful NGC. For your presence here, SG, we truly appreciate you. But I want to appreciate the deployees from National that you deployed here. or deployed in Mapara. Mapara. Comrade Supra Mahuma Pelo, Lepraso. You deployed a dynamite, the convener of deployees in Gauteng, Kaladzi, Makadzi, Comrade Kumbuzo. Comrades SG, they were not working alone, they were flanked by the PTT members. There's a comrade who was a deployee in Swani, who have assisted us to go to conference last time and have been with us forever. Our only yellow bone, Comrade Peace Mavi. She is flanked by the flower of the revolution, the wonderful lady who can articulate. If you don't see her, you'll think it's somebody from England. Comrade Mbali Hlope. We've got our very own in the PTT, Comrade SG, who have been here in Tshwane through the ranks. And when we merged Motsweding with Tshwane, he was very instrumental to ensure that that process is swift and find expression in Tshwane. Bra lolo di tshego. We've got our advocate, the people's advocate, who have undermined all litigations forever in the organization. When we are confronted with difficulties and our organization is subjected to litigations, the young, vibrant advocate is forever there. Advocate Letswalo. All of these PTT members are led by our convener and the spokesperson of the PTT, the humble person I ever knew, who's always with us, Comrade SG. Sometimes we are deployed, comrades, but we are difficult to find them. Comrade Mazi is a phone call away. Comrades, in the interest of time, I'm going to request Comrade Kumbuzo to introduce our Secretary General in terms of the principles of the organization. So on that note, Comrade Kumbuzo Hatla, Rebete revolutionary song, Yamo Tshwane. I can get to Nagachigo. Ha, ha.
Baba Yosi Landela.
Awuyoni Azania, Yoni Azania, Solitata Nebasoka, Awuyoni Azania, he's tu, Solitata Nemakarofo,
Amandla, our two comrades delegates, we are indeed honored that our conference, as we come to its conclusion, and just to finalize outstanding things, that we've got the Secretary General of the ANC. He rose within the ranks of the movement. He led the youth movement, started in organizing of the youth movement, became the Secretary General of the ANC Youth League, and the President of the ANC Youth League. It's on the basis of those credentials that he understood, as the Secretary General of the ANC, the importance of ensuring a vibrant and active ANC Youth League. Even in the ANC, he did not emerge through imposition. He headed our organizing, he headed the elections, and during the elections, the work he did to make sure that the ANC retains majority. He was elected at the mighty Nazareth conference as a Secretary General of the ANC, tasked with the task of renewing the ANC. As you join us in the 12th Regional Conference of Tshwane, we want to report to you as the deployees of the NEC that despite the challenges, we were organizational. The discussions at plenary were robust, but they were both for the interest of the ANC. We had the delegation from the Alliance who have recommitted to work with us to rebuild Tshwane and to win back the majority in the Tshwane local government. Comrade SG, when we listen both to the political report, the organizational report, and the fundraising report, we are confident, even with the recommendations made, that the newly elected REC will have an actionable program of action. So when I invite you to address your delegates, Comrade SG, you should know that even if they take us to court, the processes were very fair and organizational. And I reiterated the decisions of the NEC to say, we are going to follow up on those people who pay for the lawyers to take us to court instead of fundraising for the ANC. SG, over to you.
Amandla, awethu, Amandla, viva Tshwane, viva, viva Tshwane, viva, viva Tshwane, viva, Amandla, Pata Ramaphosa, Pata, Kokela Matamela, Kokela, Ayule ANC, Ayule. Thank you very much, Comrade Kumbuzo, and all our deployees to this Congress. NEC deployees, Comrade Supra and Comrade Nchaveni. The deployees of the PTT to this Congress. The newly elected chairperson of the Greater Tshwane region, Comrade Bonzo Modise. The deputy chairperson, Comrade Kanki Mukhale. The only woman in this top 5. Regional Secretary, Comrade George Machila. Deputy Regional Secretary, Comrade Sam Mashola. Regional Treasurer, Comrade James Shelenge. I want to congratulate in advance members of the Regional Executive Committee. Comrades from the leagues, Alliance Partners, COSATU, Communist Party, and SANCO. Comrade delegates, Dumela, Abshain, comrades and compatriots, I must start by congratulating the newly elected regional executive officials and the Regional Executive Committee of the Greater Tshwane region on their election. We are pleased, comrades, that the regional conference discharged its duty and delegates engaged in robust discussions that will contribute immensely in the rebuilding of our movement. Comrades, this conference and what it means for Gauteng, it means that you have completed your duty in terms of the work, step one of reconfiguration. All Gauteng regions are in good standing. By the directive of the National Executive Committee, before March 2026, you should have held your provincial conference. So nothing prohibits you from holding a provincial conference. And you should be ready to go to the conference next year. You are one among other provinces. When we reconfigured you, we gave you a number of tasks. One of which was to reorganize the structures. And I want to tell you the science of reorganization and rebuilding. You cannot march to the communities and engage them politically and make them believe in the ANC if you don't have structures. We are faced with a mammoth of task here in Tshwane to get the ANC back into power. And that task can only be fulfilled by you. And only if you exist in every ward, every branch here in Tshwane. And you breathe life to society about the ideas and bring the ANC in good light in our different communities. And that is why, comrades, when we boast about you, we call you shock troopers. In a military language, we would have said you are combatants. Because it is you that the ANC believe in that will bring the ANC back into power. When we talk about building the ANC, root and branch, we mean you. It is you who is going to take the ANC back into power here in Tshwane, in the capital of the Republic of South Africa. And these comrades who are elected here are your commanders. And they must lead you with pride. And I want to congratulate them on behalf of the NEC, and want to say to them, comrades, remember one thing: discipline, cohesion, and unity. It is a lived experience, not convenience. You unite ideologically because we are getting somewhere. We are out of power. We have suffered a setback. We make an in-depth analysis about that. You live that experience here in Tshwane of coalition. You suffered for some time out of power up until we agreed that you must
come back into power. And you know what it means to be out of power. It's not easy to come back. And comrades who have deployed in the municipality here, all of them, are doing us proud. And we are proud of them, who are serving in the executive. Utomaka deputy mayor, Gamona Lukisite no. Bonzo. And then Libotlanki and all of them. We see you, comrades. And we get very excited. Whenever you fix those roads, you do things. We feel proud. We see ourselves in you. Because that is exactly what we send you to do. Marshalling. And you must now redouble the effort. Redouble that effort on the ground. We are going to come back, and what will bring us back, it is our discipline. First, in the organization. An organization that projects itself as a force, and not an organization that is preoccupied with non-issues, gossip and all of that. I didn't sleep about this conference because every time I have to go to sleep, there is a problem of a court case. And I am the second respondent. So I must respond. And I respond. And we defeat them. Because our processes are proper. You know, when you come to a conference, this conference should have taken place a long time ago. But other comrades manufacture disputes in the branch. When the dispute is not there, a branch met, had a successful PGM, they go and manufacture a dispute. And then a branch must rerun. It is not fair for the branches, comrades. But our processes are proven to be correct in terms of dispute resolution mechanism. I'm happy that this process has now come to an end. Even those who did not make it, who were contesting, are still your comrades. You must embrace them. Comrade Khalima Mutlante says that the ANC rejected the incorrigible. There is no need when you contest for a position to attack each other personally, to give each other names, and all of that. You know, when I was one time on the other faction in the ANC, and I like to use this example because it's real. When we talk these things above our heads, we talk as if Remanyoloi, Runa, we never went through this experience. I was criticizing Comrade Cyril Ramaphosa, your president. I was jubilant on the other faction, buoyant, thinking that we are going to win. Aribonsa Mutlolo Ramaphosa. Aribeta ratswa ko mokoting ko Nazareth. Una le mokoti kwa ha o khokasa ko Nazareth, o ska ba ya mokoting o. O botse le mabhubezi ha tswa mo mokoting mo. So I said things about our president. And one time he called me and said, Mbax, come here. He was not confronting me. And then he says, you know the song of Brenda Fassie. Sugumbulala ngobuzomdinga. Kari, ke a itseba president. Aruska ba mpulaya because ke tlo wina mo. And o tla bong nyaka. I'm your comrade. There's nothing wrong with supporter Menko Sazan. Maruska mpua gampe ke motho wa lekgotla. Don't attack me personally. And he revived me same time. I remembered that I'm wrong. And I apologized to him. I said, Comrade Deputy President, I'm very sorry. it was comradely to do so. And hey, it happened, I win. I win, ke a ke dutse mole ke mo shebile. A ba nsupa ka monwana re ke Mbax ngitheni. Ka re, hey, ndifile. But I got elected in the NEC. I was a minister of police. Ke tshwara ditsotsi. Ke di feditse ditsotsi mo Atreshville mo. Tse ding di nana hore di botlhale ka di kwalla. I told them, Garlona, your days are numbered. Ba bolaya batho ba etsa botsotsi mo. Ke bereka too much. Una le tse ding no di tlhaile. Bo matlala or bo mamang di tletse di tsotsi. Rona, we don't play with thugs. A revolutionary must be distinguishable from a criminal. Re rutwa ke Oliver Tambo. Bampitsa mole ba re no, Comrade Mbax, we want you to go to Luthuli House. I mean, I was occupying a very powerful position, but not lucrative, powerful. Uba Minister of Police isn't lucrative, isn't monad. You don't sleep. But no, we want you to go to Luthuli House and run elections. And then I went into, President called me and told me that. I couldn't believe it because the previous night, I had arrested criminals in the Eastern Cape who killed 7 policemen. Within 72 hours, less than that, I declared that we will find them. We found them and others tried to fight with the police and they met their maker. It was a huge operation. And we were sending a message that you don't touch a policeman. In less than 48 hours, we raided them, we found them, arrested them, and made an example about them in the Eastern Cape. The president the previous night called me and congratulated me. I went to sleep, I said, no, my job is secured here. And then he called me again, he said, tomorrow morning, before we start the NEC, you must arrive there at 6 o'clock. I didn't think of anything. In the morning, I washed. I looked at the wardrobe with my best suit. I looked very nice, comrade. And my wife said to me, they are going to reshuffle you. I said, no, it's not possible. Not after the good work I'm doing. I'm all over the media, the ANC, the police, and everything, the minister. They called me. After the officials, I arrived early, they were still in the officials meeting. Makashule, I saw him coming out of the officials meeting smiling. Where is Mbax? He never smiled with me, but that day I could see. No, President he won. I got there, President see me and says, no, you know what we have discussed. We have decided, Comrade Mbax, that you must go to Luthuli House. I said, and then I remembered that song of Brenda Fassie. So this song was, I said, what will I do? I said, no, President, it's fine. It's okay. I'll go to Luthuli House. We got into the NEC meeting. Makashule read the NWC report, and in the report, they reported about Luthuli House, who's going to be full-time and so on. And then as he was reading, he then mentioned me that I'm going to be full-time at Luthuli House to head elections for the ANC. The whole NEC erupted. I remember Ronald Lamola, my old friend, may his soul rest in peace. Comrade from Mpumalanga, Jackson Mthembu. Jackson just became chaotic. I said, "Ayizukwenzeka lokho. Uyaphi uMbax?" The whole NEC shake. And then I remember them jumping there that you are reshuffling this comrade in the meeting. It's not possible. I stood there, comrades, in that meeting. I said to the comrades of the NEC, the president has consulted with me, I've agreed. I'm going to Luthuli House. I said, comrades, the day we are going to discuss positions in the ANC, that is the death of our movement. No one of us is entitled to anything. I'm going to Luthuli House. Feeling wise, I was negisimunati. Negiluza my emo and everything else, but principle, I stood by it. And I was taught by Khalima Mutlante that, Mbax, when politics escape you, remember one thing called principle. And principle said to me, but I'm not entitled to anything. And I can never allow my organization to debate me about my interest, where I must go. I would have easily left that meeting to be chaotic. That people, it is very nice watching them talking about me. Where does that take me? It's not personal aggrandizement. It's that in the organization, we must live by the principles and not just preach them. That when you contest in a conference and you lose, you support those who have won. It must happen at all material times. And in the organization, you'll never be led by your favorites. But once you have contested and it is done, even the one you did not like, you serve because you are not serving that individual, you are serving the African National Congress. And that's what happens. So in this Congress, others are uncontested, others contested. Those who did not win, they are still your comrades. You must embrace them. The real time has come now to be proven whether you can stand by the principle that you did not come here to serve yourself and your own interest, you came to serve the ANC. You must now live that in practice. And that's what the revolution teaches us. It's basic. Wherever the ANC send you, tomorrow it can change you. And you can't stand in one place and think about yourself and your feelings. The revolution is not here to nurse our feelings. The feelings we must nurse are the feelings of our people. Those people we serve outside there. And that is fundamental. So inducting this REC, I'm saying to them, you must be united. You must work together. You must be comrades. You must respect each other. And I say to you, you need to understand what is comradeship. There is a difference between a friend and a comrade. A friend is somebody you meet either through a relationship, is your friend. You either share love because he's the opposite sex, is your friend. Or linwabuyala kaufela, lijaiva kaufela, is your friend. You share common things, you like common things. That person is your friend. How about ujaiva uamufonela? Ujaiva kai kasheku. Ngas jaiva libonzo as chomi yaka. Wamona hatsibilu ujaiva. But Bonzo is my comrade. You understand? You know what is a comrade? Is a friend in the struggle. What brings us together is bigger than just narrow friendship. It's not my, you know, when you call a person a comrade, aliko natala usamotsibu unuring comrade, is because the bond that brings you together, it is the struggle to serve our people. A comrade in Limpopo, you don't have to talk the same language, he's your comrade. And that is what Che Guevara talks about. Che Guevara, if the injustice of our people, and then he's arguing with a woman who says, you are Guevara, you are my relative. If the injustice of the people, wherever they are, move you, then you are my relative. You are my comrade. If the injustice of the people move you, my comrade, and make you to join the struggle and fight, you are my comrade. You don't have to be my friend. They don't understand what is a comrade and what is a friend. Chomi yao elitsamang liona mo strate mo lia go dimo le ko fatshe ke chomi yao. How chomi yaka? The fact that I know you and you are so many, you can refer to me as Comrade Mbalula, is because the bond that brings us together is bigger than just friendship. Rekopanywa kis chomi sa olwanela ntwa ya tokulu. And that is why we are here. We spend sleepless nights when other people are having a good time. So, these comrades are comrades. You too are comrades. You must support them. Don't take sides and fuel divisions among them and choose and pick and choose amongst them. You need to work with everybody in the organization. Comradeship will teach you honesty. Comradeship will teach you respect. Comradeship will teach you criticism and self-criticism. Comradeship will teach you punctuality. Comradeship will teach you that a comrade cannot be a thug. Comradeship will teach you that you can never hate your own comrade. You can never even hit your own comrade ka face. In the dark days of the struggle, to beat up a comrade kampa malumuruhaka, it meant that comrades can discipline you and even you can be expelled from the organization. That's how deep comradeship is, but it doesn't end there. Comradeship, I'm explaining to you, you internalize it. It's what you display now in society in general. When people see you with an ANC t-shirt, not only in t-shirt, but in your deeds, they can say, that is a comrade, that is the ANC. It is because there is something in that statement. Comrades, in the General Council-based document, we say there, the people still trust our ideas, but they have lost what? Trust in the vehicle. That is why because people will lose trust in the vehicle and individuals will rise as individuals. And yet the people have always attached merit and decency to something called the African National Congress. That's why batho ba bang inoba bano kena mo re ba etsa di leader, as long as ba kene ka ticket ya ANC, they know they will succeed. That moment will come to an end at some point. Where motho tshwantsa ikemela. Re na le bonkgetheng ko bo masepaleng ba rona no. Re kgetha batho because ba ratuwa ke setšhaba. Rabang Karbabe mo ticketing ya African National Congress. And why the ANC equally is important, comrades, is because it is the only vehicle that pursues transformation and what we call national democratic revolution. What is the national democratic revolution? National democratic revolution ke batho. Don't be complicated about it. O batle define in dialectical terms or ke eng. Revolution ke batho. Utsho yalo ntate Kotane. Ke batho. O tlhompha batho ka mo ntle ka mo, ko ba tlhompha ka eng ka diketso tsa hao. Lo ba tlhompha ka mesebetsi ya rona and the things that we do for them. That is the revolution. What is that revolution? Ke revolution ya ho ntsha batho ba bantsho mo tshotleong a bana ba le ko yona, and we refer to them as disadvantaged. In political terms, we call them the motive forces, the drivers. And these are the people we are about, the working class. Abantu abangathathi ntweni. Lento kuthiwa ngumzabalazo. Revolution. Nto ya tukuluho. Ibulela hore rona re le balwanedi ba tukuluho ma comrade mo. We are about changing the lives of those people for the better. From an undesirable state to the desirable state. That undesirable state was defined in terms of gender, was defined in terms of patriarchy, was defined in terms of socio-economic exploitation and apartheid, what they call the national question. We were divided by race. It's an undesirable state of the national democratic revolution. What is the desirable state we are going to? It is a free, non-racial, non-sexist, democratic South Africa. And what do you call that? You call that the strategic objective of the national democratic revolution. Ki moriante. Runa re le balwanedi ba tokoloho nna le wena re ipitsa ma comrade because ke ntho e re lwanelang. And that we have not achieved. And what is that vehicle that we are going to use to achieve that? It is the Freedom Charter. So in the manifesto of the ANC, every time you see something written, a better life for all, it is the Freedom Charter. The full realization of a better life for all, it is the Freedom Charter. From the first clause, the people shall govern, to the last one, peace and friendship. The full realization, we have achieved a better life for all. We say, working together, we can do more. Better life for all. All the time. You know why it is not missing? It will never miss because that's what we are struggling for. So when we've got what we call a setback, we lose power. This vehicle, the ANC, gets out, then it means we have failed the revolution. Nelson Mandela says, let freedom reign, liberate all our people. Let freedom reign, liberate all our people. We have attained power, but we have not totally liberated our people. And that is why when the ANC turned 100 years, we said in the strategy and tactics, we introduced for the first time transition. And then we began to talk about a radical economic transformation. And then we started to define that in Nazareth. We started to talk about land redistribution without compensation. And the reason that we have been attacked even globally and we have been singled out, there is no country that is selling out that can be singled out and attacked by imperialists like the United States of America. Una le batho mo South Africa mo ba sa gabolang politiki ba half baked ba re no ANC ya Ramaphosa ya rekisa. Ha ANC ya Ramaphosa I rekisa, why Donald Trump sa irati? You must ask yourself that simple question as a revolutionary. Don't complicate it. Why are we hated so much? What is it that you are doing that make us to be not in the good books of imperialists, aggressors? Agree, it is said to rarekisa. That on its own must educate you, my comrade, that there is nothing like a sellout position in our vocabulary. The most important task at our disposal at the present moment is to unite the ANC, is to advance the revolution. And to do that, we need comrades, we need the revolutionaries. Everybody the part-timers, where if tomorrow things don't go in your favor, you can go to another political party. We are here forever. Runa babang, remove forever. Mara ke batli hore ke tla shwella mo because babang khale ba tsho jwalo. So we are no longer believable. I will die in the ANC. Kaofela ba ba ile ka ntleng. All those who said they will die, ba ile. I will die a member of the ANC. Ushwella. Ule member ra ANC. Ara batli batho ba ashwe mo. Rona, we are not going to die. We are in this thing because we understand it. We are not in this thing for yourself, for material gain. We fight here, our fights are fictitious. Are fictitious because we are fighting for something else. I fight to grab power in order to self-defend my interests because when I've got this power, I will amass more wealth, more wealth, more wealth. So that is why, Comrade George, as the secretary, my councillor now wa tshwanela wa hemis. Aba tshwanela wa hema. Yes, they must be checked, they must be marshaled left and right to ensure that they do the right work wherever they are appointed. Ntwe ya free of charge. Go monate go nna minister mara motho o robetse mo mosebetsing. A hona le batho fela o mmona fela ra awo ke kidlas. A sentse re mo khipile fela ka ba faction ya enzima marai. Mariana har thusi ka selo shame. So that is why presidents reshuffle cabinets, do all of these things because why you are reshuffled. Because, comrades, the moment and time, this is what we are saying from this General Council, to sugarcoat issues is over. We need to run the ANC root and branch and not kowtow others. What we are doing and how we are going to achieve that. Our resolutions are there to guide us, but they must also be implemented. And here in Tshwane, you've got not just potential, you've got the capacity. Leadership must lead. It must not only lead when it is factionalism. Leadership must lead at all time and direct things. And I want to congratulate you. You have been on track in terms of mass mobilization in this region. Keep going. I've addressed 2 massive marches here in this region. Libo Bonzo and all of that. Comrades, amaXhosa athi, inja emileyo. Izinja zikhonkotha ehambayo. Emileyo ungayigqibezela iphumi kumleyo. Ziyenza lonto. Dintsha di bogola koloi e tsamayang eming. Yes. Skala nna le dula le itlhalosa hore nna I'm not this. Show them with your deeds that you have the capacity to lead the organization. When I became Secretary General, those who didn't like me, they said, Mona, ka se fetse le kgwedi bona. Ke feditse 2.5 years. Ke mo. Because if I was just going to sit down there and moan, ke tla ba bontsha. Ha ba ntsebe. No. Let them see ka mebereko yao. Even libale ba ne ba na le doubt ka wena ba re I'm jealous down. Mariana we itshwere. That's how you lead organization. You don't sit in the corner and mourn and complain and believe that somebody will come and clap hands for you. It will not happen. We are a family, comrades, in the ANC. We are characterized by robust engagement, democratic centralism, and all of those principles that inform our making. Society out there want to see an ANC like this. Litlile conferenceng, haona o bethile ngo mong ka stulo, haona ba bang ba ba felletsweng ke meno. You are solid as a rock. Ale a robala bosiu kaofela ebile le santsane le bina le no. That's ANC. That's what we want to see. Not that there was a conference go Tshwane. Hey, stulo mo, sifitile mo, monna. It has never happened. Yeah, it was a peaceful conference. Honkga moya wa tukuluo. I went to a number of conferences. I went to Joburg. I went to Sidibeng. I'm now here. All those conferences, there was peace. Leskaba la tshwenya ke batho ba go di WhatsApp group ba ba complainang ba le ka ko ntle ga conference. You are complaining from outside. Runa re ka mo gare, re ka mo teng inside the conference. Batho ba le ba di WhatsApp group, they will never be happy. Ba complain and no, we bile le conference e ba ibitsa ka mabitso. What is that nonsense? Wena o tla bo jika-jikisana le bona mo WhatsApp group. Aba etse le door to door. WhatsApp group wa we latela o ka banana or ANC fedile. Ba o biditse mo WhatsApp group o tlo roga. Na ke ditsene. Ba ntsenya ba batla o mprovoka. And ba rata o ntsenya mo di groupung early in the morning. A ke itse ba suspect ai. And then ke tswa quick, very fast. I'm gone. Because baba tla re ke fetolane le bona mo le baba ba screen mantsha ba re bona mbalula. This is the kind of SG you've got. Comrades, kuthiwa kukho ingoma apha participate into enhle. And that refers to the ANC. Skala isinya, ntwe iso. And we are going to come back. We are going to come back and we are going to come back in power in 2026, here in Tshwane. And we are going to be a solid force to be reckoned with. And you must keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. You've got our support. You've got our support at national level. Ditele, gossips are not politics. They are gata. They are not politics. Uskaba tsuswa ke tshele. Batho ba dula le di journalists ba re ko NGC ra go ntsha Ramaphosa ka ba bolella ka re ai yo ntweo. Re mo renewal no. All ANC members appreciate the moment we're in. That thing was being flooded to us. Of course, there are others who were entertaining it. But we knew that they are just a fringe and they won't succeed. Because our organization understand and appreciate the moment we are in. And that we need to fight back. Likwako KwaZulu Natal, we will get it right. We'll get it right. The ANC will be stronger in KwaZulu Natal because we are going to work on it flat out so that we come back as a stronger force and even become victorious once more in KwaZulu Natal. That's what we are going to be. So, comrades, the Communist Party says it is going to contest. We have resolved to strengthen the alliance, but we have also resolved in our resolution that we need to resolve this impasse. But in the process of doing that, we will not wait. We will disinvite the Communist Party from all preparations that are regarding elections going forward. There must be no confusion about that. Arakaban, ke bona ba tlileng ka resolution. And then we said that the resolution will not serve. And we still believe it will not. But as we prepare for elections, we will not invite them into our election structures. So, le utlwile mos taba eo. So, ska ba la ba confused. Le tsamaya le share di-manual le makomanisi. It is a structure. Ska ba la kuba batho ka ho ba ke di-member tsa Communist Party mo ANC. Ba tlohele. It is the structure that is not invited. Re a utlwana? E tlhaloswa ke SG after president the general council. Ke a le tlhalosetsa no. Ska ba la tsamaya le lelekisa batho communist. Aiya. I want to read into you. Structure, Communist Party, the structure. You don't invite. Yeah, dualism is going to catch up with us when we discuss the practicalities. Juale re bereka yo amba khala. Literally tla dula le takaladitse ka mo le ka mo. O re tlo khanna yo. Because that resolution raises the practicality of dualism that ANC members and communists must choose between the ANC and the communists. Ibulaya dualism. We have never had that. Again, communists accepted to join the ANC and ANC members joined the Communist Party. And that is why Communist Party leaders could become ANC leaders. But now, in terms of the structure, we disinvite them in our business of the election. We will interrogate other elements of it going forward. We said we must go to the Alliance Summit. Because, comrades, there is nothing we're going to do when we are told there is a conference resolution. There's nothing we can do about that. We have said we are ready to engage with the discussion on the reconfiguration of the alliance. And that is the discussion we are ready to engage in. We need to strengthen the alliance going forward. And that is what is important. So, we wish you well, comrades, in this conference as you conclude your business. Strengthen the Youth League, the Women's League, and the veterans. And tomorrow I'm going to visit the family of Comrade Titus, the giant of our revolution, who passed away. And may his soul rest in peace. Titus Maful. And I hope the region will take it upon itself to participate in all activities. We honor the life and times of Titus Mafulo because Titus Mafulo was a giant. And it is a reflection of you, Tshwane. Mo Tshwane go tswa di Mickey Mouse. Maburu ana trapa batho. Yeah, bo Atreshville and everywhere. There is history everywhere of Mzabalazo. Aburuna go bo Free State to Kartauta. But yeah, mo Tshwane. Agri kaofela ya no go bo Free State setse re Zabalazitse kaofela. And Raitsur is not true. Babang ne ba gateletse ke maburu ko di small dorpies and so on. Motho a sa nyakaze lo nyakaza Mzabalazo ba o bone ka Mandela tswa tronkong. Maburu ana ba bolelela ka nako gore Mandela is a myth, doesn't exist. I remember my father because re tswaletse ko maplasing a re mntanam uMandela lo thetha ngaye uzawulimala. Kuthiwa lo Mandela wafa kudala. So when Mandela came out of jail, because to some he was a myth, and when we were struggling, even when we were young, they said, no, re ba Afrikanye fela. Because we were isolated. Once you are involved in the struggle, they say, give a rugutli. In the townships. And then when Mandela got released, and freedom was coming, and then kaofela ra kena mchovo. Everybody now started to believe in this thing. But we know we were not many. But our people have always been there. And so even today, comrades, we must not even start to ask comrades where they were in the times of struggle. Somebody once said to me, Max, if I was there, I would have been in the struggle. Give me the right politics. That is why the foundation cause is important. So that skala kena mo dipotleng tsa batho. ba le ruta dipolitiki tse wrong. Re pusha foundation course. O ipalle o itse politiki o kgone ho e tlhatlhabolla sentle hela. Wa bona? Any other matter that is put before you, you can differentiate and analyze it properly. If you are not, you are going to take politics from the lips of others. And then, no, you see the dialectics of that thing. First, understand what is dialectics and apply it in your analysis. You understand? Then, now ANC has made these things easy, comrades. Through the foundation course, it has made politics accessible to you. 125 cadres, we reported that the NGC have undergone the foundation course. Baba kai baluna mo ba ileng foundation course. Phamisa matso. Adian tsamotshwane. George, aunzima ntate. You deserve this uncontested. Ifang ma comrade politiki. Baskanna ba rasetswa ke batho. Ikarabai. Politics that we are imbued with are not to make us braggarts. Re tsama re brega la ma comrade about knowledge. They are about to make us complete human beings. And from there you balance it with other things like academic record and all of that. But the base is the politics, it's the ANC. Ukasi iko kereke, ubusa tsibi Genesis, the Revelations, the New and the Old Testament. Marubu ubuikana or no oli loko la kerek. Uli loko joang la kereko sa itsu wetsa lanka Bible. Uring au rappel. Uring. Limo ANC uyalo. Utlabulela yoang batho ka ANC wena o sa gabula. O tshwantse o gabule mo ANC mo gabule. O dule le comrade uri mara so se le comrade Mbaksa na se bua sa NDR wa itsa ke se tlhaloganye sentle. Don't be afraid to ask. Wa bona? Uskaba tshaba o botsa. Politics is each one teach one. Comrade Khalima Ukilare about one leader of a trade union are, hey, Comrade Mbalula, it's going to be difficult to rekhabudise motaka o fetsa o kgethiwa wa union. Ka be ke re why? Are go boima go gabudisa motho a setsa kgethiwe le president because o nagana o itse tsotlhe and he's not going to expose himself for Haiti because he must always project himself. You see, comrades, Haiti se lo kana kweo kumnyame bsweni benkao. So utlo batla re mo etse project. O kila bona o gabudisa motho ka lekeke. O sa mo bontse re wa mo gabudisa, o sa mo bontse. O sa ka mo jumpisetsa. O re ya wa bona mtshana historical materialism means this and that and that. Ya o itshwere mtshana. Wa bona ha o tlatseletse o re no wa dumela. O dule o tsama le yena. Wa bona o tsama le yena o mo etse project o re motho re mo file maemo. Ene politiki ka re a e tshwara pila. So tshwantse re dule re tsama le yena. La sa no bojwala. Ebe wes ha no bojwala o dule o mo bitsa re a re dule re enwe mtshana. Ha di soka fela o mo kenye democratic revolution. Wa bona NDR ring ka revolution. This is what it is. If you don't do that, comrades become newspaper leaders. Because the newspaper dia kosipa. Di bua le maka. So mkhabulo fetsa e ba newspaper. So we must get out of that by way of finding dynamic ways of dealing with our distress, ya politique. And you can never say you understand everything. There's nothing like that. Each one, teach one. Le runa le NEC, re tsamaya foundation course. We are part of that 125. Nna ke ko morago, ba bang ba ko Supra, u guys Supra. So, Supra have done all of them. All modules. So, runa ba bang re santsane re le ko morago. So, there's nobody, comrades, today in the ANC who must boldly lead the ANC as a Tsamaye Foundation course. It's part of the renewal. Bonzo a bula meeting wa RC, tshwantse o bule ka politiki. A tlhalose hore what is the balance of forces in Tshwane? O iragala mo? What is the analysis? If he's not doing that, o tlo fetsa lwana le George, ba lwanela di minutes. Chairperson, a present organizational report, a tloetse mmereko wa hae. Wa bona re kena ko NEC. Comrade Ramaphosa o etsa political overview, nna ke deala ka mokgatlo. Ha lwane le nna ka di minutes le any other thing. Wa re analyze etsa hore maemo a ditaba politically a eme mo. So politics is vested in you as the chair. And if the chair is not there, the deputy chair. So that your job is not just to chair a meeting. Ke a o kwala, ke a o bula. Mmereko wa hao ke ho director di affairs tsa mokgatlo. Politically, or comrades, politically, I think the challenge in terms of balance of forces in this election we're going to is going to be Action SA. And I think politically, if we as the region, we don't regroup and outmaneuver them, we're going to have these pitfalls in our political work. In that way, you are directing the politics. Half of the time, branch functionality and the barometer analysis, no, most of our structures do not discuss politics. They discuss alikoko, deployment. Urmangu kena kaya again. Mmereko wa chairperson una le mmereko wa. Mmereko wa treasurer ko batla tšhelete. Ke ena tshwantse lebile le kgethile treasurer ke a bona le morata too much. Yeah, le morata too much treasurer o. Tshwantse a nyake tšhelete. Ene o nyaka tšhelete ha o bolele hore tshwantse o lo kopa o bo kopane le bo matlala and everybody. It means you must be creative. O etse di stokvel. O re bitse le rona o etse stokvel or SG ke a o bitsa ke entse fundraising. O zame treasurer, o be le creative. Ko batla tšhelete le ona di member tse teng o fundraise o be le di ideas. Ke mmereko wa treasurer o. O batlana le tšhelete. A dule a na le itsinyana mo bankeng. O kgone ho bitswa di meeting and all of that. That is the work of the treasurer. Secretary ki engine. And how shebella ball. Mo bolo. Soccer. Agiti bo mme ba shebella agiti netball le bitsa center what. Mo bolong, mo netball o bitsa center. Mo bolong o bitswa number 6. Is a guy lintong ki mole wa bereka ha praise ki anybody and ha khatle batho. But the job is done by him. Ure lebe le kopane mo. Go a yiwa, go na le di commission, o na le eng, ke mmereko wa secretariat. Di meeting, di program tsa organization di a tsamaya. Ke ena or di meeting di a dula. Na sale ke le SG, ne ke ja mojeko tlo le monate every Monday ke itse hore ke robetse. Ke tla ya ko NWC be ke lo atlhama ke bula molomo ke blame everybody. I think the officials are not leading us properly. Yanong ke a itse hore every Sunday tshwantse be ke robetse. Every Sunday I sit, Saturday, Sunday. I don't have those days. Every Monday officials are meeting without fail. Go to Luthuli House. Officials, they meet, go to Luthuli House, physical meeting. And in that meeting, ke nna bolelang. Ke nna tlhalosang agenda, all the items, more agending. Ke nna fanang ka di report. So, ha ke na nako ya botagwa ne. So, if o tlo upaiziswa ke bojwala o rata fan, organization will collapse. Ha o tshwarege. Ha o tshware di phone. Ha o ka se kgethi SG what secretary wa tellanyane ha tshware di phone. That organization is going to die, I can assure you. a tshware di phone una lo mongwe ba sa mo kgethang somewhere ba re SG a ra mo kgetha o a tshware di phone a ra mo kgetha ke workhorse secretary every Monday ke a it the second Monday ke NWC officials NWC officials NWC officials NWC ana ke le kwa ke le minister ne ke ya ko mmerekong wa ka ke na le di officials ibile ne nka kopana le wena le ko restaurant I no longer have that life una le batho ba mfonelang gore SG o no sa re ko bone for 5 minutes ha ke na nako eo even if ke batla ha ke na yona I don't have that luxury because of the job even my best friends ba re a re sa o kreya ke ra le ka se khone o kreya o imam ke ipatletse ntwe ke nna tswatsosa ma comrade a ituletse ka batla ntwe ene ba ba nkgetha le ba ba sa nkgethang it's all right mara ba nkgethile so ke a ganna no motšhini ko tshwere kwa ka ke wisa kopi so comrades as I conclude I can only on behalf of the NEC wish you well and we believe in you as an organization in this one and in these holidays look after yourselves. After this conference, go and look after your loved ones. Go out. Ke a tseba ba ngata ba lona le o nyamela le a Limpopo. Le di holiday. Banna a re tshwareng magarebe a rona pila le basadi ba rona. A ska ra betha basadi tle banna. Please, down with GBV. O sa utlwane le di partners is normal, but it doesn't give you the power to violate another human being because of your masculinity and as a man. And le rona re le ma comrades re na le obligation eo. And rona as comrades we've got to even be above and educate society about this thing. This thing of GBV is dangerous. So as we go deep into the festive season, let's look after our loved ones. Re kopana Rustenburg ka di 10 tsa January 8. So ke batla o le bona mo le ka di color tsa lona le emblem ya lona. Ba bona le tshwane le Orlando Pirates. Re winner Orlando Pirates wina di cup kuthiwa ngesixhosa si wina utywala side si wine nevanya wabona ye ya maobane nukopantshitswe South Africa uthi batle mo rona after we win last week so maobane Pirates win South Africa kaofela so we know guys you envy us mara mokete wa Sundowns ona re a o kwala and ro kwala very fast ro kwala ka thatha zonke so makhosi na ke a le tlhompha because lona le Filipino if ANC can take anything from Kaizer Chiefs re tla ya Ferreamp batho ba ha ba latlhe tshepo ke cholaba ka jiwa today bitsa match next week they are there full force abapheli moya le nna nka thaba a Pirates I mean a ANC e ka tshwana le Kaizer Chiefs iskaba wa moya ibe strong ska Kaizer Chiefs phela o supporta Kaizer Chiefs ke batho ba strong ba rona mo Pirates re di spoil bread are sa wini rangala are lose rangala because we are happiness so happy people so once we don't win ra wabo so Sundowns are kitsi but we win this time around ntate mtsipe a kitsi butla tshwana a bereke ka thata Amandla. Awethu. Phambili ngeTshwane, phambili. Thank you very much, comrades. Ke a leboha.
Isocha liyabekezela noma konzima noma kolukhoni isocha liyabekezela noma konzima noma kolukhoni isocha liyabekezela isocha liyabekezela isocha liyabekezela isocha liyabekezela isocha liyabekezela noma konzima noma kolukhoni isocha liyabekezela noma konzima noma kolukhoni isocha liyabekezela isocha liyabekezela isocha liyabekezela isocha liyabekezela isocha liyabekezela noma konzima noma kolukhoni isocha liyabekezela noma konzima noma kolukhoni isocha liyabekezela isocha liyabekezela isocha liyabekezela isocha liyabekezela isocha liyabekezela noma konzima noma kolukhoni isocha liyabekezela noma konzima noma kolukhoni isocha liyabekezela Tio mama tio mama tio yini socialism hlaba wonke sandleni sabantu kunamuntu ngaphethe umhlaba sababo wonke sebefuna sababo wonke sebefuna sababo sebefuna
Awethu. Matla. All power. Retele pili. Comrade April. Figile Mbalula. Retele pili. Let's appreciate the Secretary General the Tshwane way. Let's give him the real round of applause. Comrade SG, thank you very much. We are humbled by your presence here, and we are not taking this lightly. I want to tell you that the deployees from National were not only Comrade Supra and Comrade Kumbuzo. You deployed real in Bokoto. They were here all the time. Comrade Diana Pule was steering the ship and she held the fort. Comrade Poli, le police a le leholo doctor. A o sweepile plega e sweepa hore mathaitha ya fele. Ra be ra vouta. So we want to appreciate the deployees from National Executive Committee. And what I want us to emulate from them, comrades, is the cooperation and the teamwork. When they were assisting us with the steering committee, they never took sides. They were never factional. And in the process, they ensured that this conference proceed well. We want to appreciate our comrades. Comrades, we have now reached a stage where we are going to vote for the additionals. The ballot papers are ready, waiting for the SG's leaving, comrades. NC ya sebeletswa halala ya sebe NC ya sebeletswa Allah oh halala halala ya sebe re ba bona ka mesebetsi halala re ba bona ka mesebetsi ya sebe o halala ya sebe halala oh ya sebe re ba bona ka mesebetsi re ba bona ka mesebetsi oh halala halala ya sebe ANC ya sebeletswa ya sebe ANC ya sebeletswa halala Amanda, comrades, only one comrade ala klien bege hay kopatwe tsia arnya golo ikuma so baga originally ashi yona la ebona ra bula ibile arnya wira silo atla itse monga yona ndatola wa bike u fitlile ndate wa bike the man with the jacket o phela le formal a tsamiki so ora or ha fitlile mmere kwa rena wa fela. But this is what is going to happen. Comrades, our dinner will be ready at 7:30. So in the process of voting, we'll be going for dinner. So I'm now handing over to Comrade Dr. Poli Bushielo.
Amandla. Thank you very much, comrades. Comrades, what we have done, from the names that were nominated yesterday, we have captured everything. But before we finalize our ballot, we thought it will be proper to come here and read the name so that we all agree that is what we said. Comrade Kidibona, you can, you can.
Thank you. My apologies, Comrade Poli. I didn't intend to do this. Chair, we adopted the program for this conference, and I wanted us to know from voting, Chair says we are going to eat supper. And I know that yesterday, Chair said we are faced with challenges or might be facing challenges that we do not have this venue for a longer period today. Are we saying we're closing conference, and if we're closing conference, what's going to happen with the other business of the conference? Maybe before, if we can be allowed to get that information and then be able to move. Thank you very much. My apologies, Comrade Paul, I didn't want to do this.
Thank you very much, Comrade Kidibon. That one, I think the chair will be able to address. Yes. I'm only addressing the election issues. We're just getting your names correctly, and then the ballot we vote. That's why I am. Other business of the conference, I think your officials will be able to lead. I just came for that. That's why I was surprised. So, comrades, from the names that we've given us, we have cleaned it. We have cleaned all those, and then they are standing and whatever, we have cleaned them up. So I'm going to ask Comrade Matabata to just read them so that we can be able to confirm, and then ballot, and then we'll then call you as and when to come and vote. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I'm going straight to the names. One, Kumalo Figile, female. Two, Matabate Fortune, male. Three, Ndlovun Tuli, female. 4, Daki Kaya, male. 5, Makubela Joseph, male. 6, Marishani Siavelo, male. 7, Muakamela Roslyn Rosetta, female. 8, Tema Floyd, male. 9, Masilela Joel Homoto, male. 10, Ledwaba Lesedi, female. 11, Nkosi Bongani, male. 12, Piete Unkhopote Thompson, male. 13, Ledwaba Matsobane, male. 14, Mango Pumeza, female. 15, Nhlapo Mahlangu Bafana, male. 16, Nkaka Hlatswayo, male. 17, Babeile Esther, female. 18, Hlapi Molefe, male. 19, Nchabeleng Aleta Mokhotle, female. 20, Moropo Dipuo, female. 21, Malefani Tshepo Pashasha, male. 22, Malema Paul, male. 23, Machaba Lerato, female. 24, Malele Margaret. 25, Racheku Lefuno. 26, Shilwane Inos, male. 27, Masina Bongani, male. 28, Mashamaite Aida Ramasela, female. 29, Morwa Mudishi, Mahlodi, female. 30, Ramagwaze, Eunice, female. 31, Mongake Obet, male. 32, Lekgotwane Refilwe, female. 33, Pelwane Violet, female. 34, Masina Thabo, male. 35, Nkadimeng Mantladi Bethuel, male. 36, Pasha Mahoko Veron, male. 37, Matibedi Thabo, male. 38, Pulane Mpho, female. 39, Ntuli Johanna, female. 40, Musina Bongani McDonald, male. 41, Piri Fidel Khaugelo, male. 42, Tiani Sizwe Paulos, male. 43, Makopiani Hlonipo, female. 44, Shabalala Philip Mushengu, male. 45, Maredi Mapula, female. 46, Nkosi Khaugelo Rosina, female. 47, Mochehwa Ruben, male. 48, Masugu Betha Khuditwe, female. 49, Mazini Pesi, male. 50, Maluleka Aaron, male. 51, Mutenjwa Nomvula, female. 52, Yabo Bafuzi, male. 53, Mukhalutsi Ananias, male. 54, Tsela Khotso, or Tsela Khotso. Tsela Khotso, male. Any correction? Okay, it's Tsela. Khotso Tsela. The surname is Khotso. Tsela is the surname. Thank you so much. Okay? Moropa. All right? Moropa. Okay, Moropa is corrected. Any other correction? Mpho.
Palwani Violet, the one we're voting for.
Or PELWA.
PHA, PHALWANE, Palwani Violet. Yeah, what date?
W.
Yeah, Kenatsena, yeah.
Oh, correct. Okay, any other correction? Wait. Oh, there's a hand there, behind the cameras, yeah.
Thank you very much. Could you please check for me? I think Bongani Masina has been mentioned twice. Can you please verify that one?
Bongani Masina.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, there's Bongani Masina. There's Bongani Nkosi. Is it one person? No, it's not one person. Okay. Are we fine? All the names are appearing. So everything is correct. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, comrades. I think from our side, we're going back to do the ballot. We will vote according to the pattern that we used yesterday. I think it was working for us very well. I think we started like a Hamaskrali Soshanguve because they were the biggest, and then as we come on, and then you vote. So we'll see you then. Other things, I think the chairperson will take over. Thank you very much from our side.
Amandla, Mata, Arleboheng, election team yare na comrade. Arleboheng election team yare na. I'm saying this because the comrades have dedicated time to ensure that our conference is run smoothly. They have not slept. They just refreshed and they are back here. So this dedication is something that we must appreciate forever. So, comrades, we are going to do this. Remember yesterday how we voted, ne? The pattern. We started with Soshanguve and Hamaskral. Yes. So we'll follow that logic. But they will forever announce. So let's coordinators of secretaries and chairpersons of zones be on the lookout so that we can communicate with our comrades. Ne? Yesterday, we were disturbed by the fact that 13 delegates didn't vote. And it's not a matter of who must win or not. You were elected in the BGM to represent the branch. Then you are sleeping on duty here, Mandla. We expect to authorify report of that. It will be a big problem. So, Rinyaga comrades, I give an example of it. I want to get with our maze. Maybe give a 12 So, comrades, we are going to follow that route. Let's remain disciplined and principled, like the way we did when we were electing officials. So, Rajena now, they'll proceed. They are done with the ballot. Actually, they were changing only the surnames to be corrected. And then, when it reaches 7:30, because we don't want food poisoning, we then go and eat. And then, by then, they'll be starting to count in terms of my estimations. But when we have 56 candidates, it's tedious and it takes forever. Because you must look for your people there. And your people are only 20. And I want you to be meticulous because 56 candidates have prospect and potential for spoil votes. Languda makom. So let's end up in Nagere. Ralebuch. No, okay, comrades. Last bar. Kebola loena loena. Baboti. Libetu. This thing yale amalilina. Comrades, I'm sorry. We are advised, Kizos, you are correct. I must announce this because there's a likelihood that comrades can be here, Mandla, unnecessarily. We don't want to keep you here for long. As soon as you have voted, comrades, because we didn't sleep and we got shortcoming or limitations of the venue, the advice is that after voting and having your dinner, you can go home. I'll now. Okay, let me do my remarks. Hey, multitasker. Yeah, chair for me so that I can make the closing remark. Comrade Mbaksu leline creative la wana ra move again.
They are gone. Is it? Amandla. Away, 2. Long live the Secretary General of the African National Congress. Long live. Long live President Matamela Ramaphosa. Long live. Long live our NEC deployees. Long live. Thank you very much, comrades. I think they just wanted me to come and stand here because, in actual fact, we've concluded the business of our conference, but obviously we still have to go and vote. But I would like to invite the newly elected, okay? Is there something that you want to raise, comrades? Okay.
Thanks, Chair, and greetings to comrades. Comrade Chair,
Yes.
one, we didn't go to commissions, and that this conference does not have a declaration. So I was hoping that the steering committee maybe advise us or no, we'll have an RGC when, so that we can go to commissions, so that we can have a program. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Do you want to take it or we can, because I know we're deferring commissions to a later date. Yes, I thought that would also come as part of the remarks by the chair, the newly elected chairperson. Simeja, did you want to raise the same issue? Mike, comrades, Mike.
Thanks, Deputy Chair. It's the same issue. The only addition is that yesterday, Philip Shabalala had moved that we defer the conclusion of commissions in the RGC. I would want to raise and second that move by Philip Shabalala.
Okay.
Thanks.
No, that's noted. I think we'll entertain that. I think it's correct. It was raised because Comrade Shabalala would have seen that we might not conclude, on time. Chair, I think you'll provide that direction. All right, comrades, are we telling Chair Mazor Mutsusheka Rumimsheka Kangoma? Chair?
Thank you very much. The newly elected Deputy Chairperson of the capital city of the Republic. The comrades are between two poles, between voting, dinner, going home. This is the third one. So in the process, we must be able to accommodate the comrades. Comrades, we didn't hide our limitations. Earlier on, we said the venue will be available for us till today. I think you were correct, Comrade Rakadi, when we were sharing with you the developments. And we are still there. We have extended to accommodate voting for the additionals, Comrade Mandla. And in the process, because we've got our own shortcomings, which we cannot divulge for obvious reasons, the commissions will be deferred to the next available date, which will be communicated. And in that meeting, after going through the commissions, crafting the resolutions, adopting them, we'll receive the declaration of conference. Are we together, comrades? No, I'm talking about the normal process of the organization. We cannot declare a conference while we didn't finish the business of the day. It can't happen. But in Squabar, you can't put the cart before the. So, comrades, allow me to share with you the closing address of the 12th Regional Conference of the ANC in Greater Tshwane. I stand here before you, profoundly humbled, grounded and politically renewed by the mandate you have given us. This gathering has not been a routine organizational exercise. It has been a historic moment of renewal, a reaffirmation of democratic culture within our movement, and a recommitment to the people of Tshwane who are looking forward to this leadership with hope and pride. We begin here by expressing our gratitude to the deployees coming from the National Executive Committee, flanked by the Provincial Task Team deployees, who ensured that this conference ran smooth and it was marred with discipline, integrity, and unwavering respect for the ANC processes. I want to appreciate all the comrades who made contributions to this plenary. And from time to time, I would say this in the ANC meeting. Each and every ANC gathering is a political discourse. You must go home a better person. Today we are riper more than yesterday. Comrades, we were blessed by the presence of the Secretary General, Comrade Fikile Mbalula, and his firm commitment to the organizational renewal is seen and is glaring in everything that he's doing. He packed other commitments to be with us here. And in his absence, let's appreciate Comrade Fikile Mbalula. Comrades, our conference was opened by the PTT core convener, Comrade Hoi Hoi, Panyaza Lusufi. Let's appreciate him in his absentia. Comrade Panyaza guided and ensured that this conference proceed without a glitch and that the will of branches was protected. His intervention reaffirmed that the ANC remains a capable vehicle to advance the wishes of our people. We want to extend our appreciation to the leagues of the African National Congress for availing themselves fully and ensuring that they are active participants in this critical process. Your presence reminds us that the ANC remains a mass-based movement, militant and rooted in the aspirations of our people. To our alliance partners, we express profound appreciation for your continued and principled support. While we acknowledge that at national level, there are issues which are discussed and which are intense, we wish all parties could reach amicable solution. In Greater Tshwane, the Alliance Forum have been a positive, inclusive, united, strong platform of the working class. And we have accepted the criticism, which is positive and which is guiding us and actually educating us to reaffirm the significance and the importance of alliance. The unity of the alliance should not be circumvented and should be respected, because all of us are the role players in the national democratic revolution. We also have here, comrades, we were blessed by the traditional houses. And that thing demonstrates that they still have confidence on us. And I don't think any of us here must drop the ball and disappoint our traditional houses. We further acknowledge and thank the outgoing RTT for their tireless work in ensuring that the mandate of branches was realized. Comrades have carried the organization through a challenging period and laid the foundation for stability, unity, and renewal. This moment carries deep meaning for cadres in the Greater Tshwane. It confirms that despite our challenges, the ANC remains capable of self-correction and renewal through democratic means. This signals to our people that this movement listens, learns, and will forever lead. This conference was convened under the theme, Renew, Rebuild, and Unite, towards the consolidation of people's power. This theme resonates and hovers on the same point that the Freedom Charter have been established on. Renewal is necessary to rebuild trust between the ANC and its electorate. Rebuilding is required to restore strength of our structures and renew our mandate as the leader of society. Unity is essential to consolidate people's power and defend the gains of our democracy. Our longest-serving president, Tata Oliver Reginald Tambo, stated that the unity of the people is the rock on which our liberation struggle is founded. Unity remains our most potent weapon, not only against external forces that seek to reverse the democratic gains, but also against the enemy from within. A united ANC can never collude with opposition forces to undermine leaders elected democratically by branches. Such conduct is counter-revolutionary and will be confronted without any fear or doubt. The newly elected officials must start now to root out all foreign elements, opportunistic approaches that poses a threat to the national democratic revolution. We'll fight together towards a common goal, with common-minded comrades committed to the values and discipline of the ANC. The delegates who were part of this conference have a responsibility to support this leadership. From today, comrades, there will be a new order in governance. The ANC will return decisively to communities which were neglected for 8 years by the DA racist government. A township-based service delivery module will be implemented to ensure that the people of Tshwane directly benefits from the work of the city. As we move towards local government elections, fresh from the resounding successful National General Council, our focus must not be on post-conference hangovers. The task before us is crystal clear: reclaiming the city we love and convincing the electorate that this remains the ANC of Nelson Mandela, Harry Gwala, Oliver Tambo, Chris Hani, and all those who fought for this freedom. The ANC-led government of local unity in Tshwane has made tangible progress. Over the past year, significant expenditure has been directed towards human settlements, roads and transport, utilities, finance and social services. Roads have been resurfaced and maintained, electricity and water infrastructure stabilized, land and title deeds released, and social development programs expanded. For the first time in years, the city of Tshwane has a fully funded budget, which made possible by disciplined ANC governance and responsible financial management. These budgets must be spent fully and ethically, without corruption, and its main objective is to serve our people. And this must be superseded by financial prudence. Public-private partnerships will be strategically employed to address infrastructure backlogs and capacity constraints. A comprehensive service delivery roadmap guided by the provincial and national leadership will be shared with cadres to ensure alignment between all spheres of government and our campaigns. To sustain this work, the African National Congress must serve all people of Tshwane equitably, with the same vigor we display during election campaigns. We will also develop alternative and innovative campaign strategies to ensure that we reach every household, every voter, and every community. We've got a strategy about gated communities, which we are going to review and align it with our project of bringing Tshwane back. Delegates and comrades, thank you for your continued faith in the process of the African National Congress. It is important that we be clear and confident. The naysayers said this is a sinking ship. The ship we are in is captained by Ntate Cyril Ramaphosa, and it is the Noah's ship. It is going to cruise and take us to the glory days. It is here to collect all those who believe in democratic gains. It is here to cleanse, renew, and restore the integrity of the African National Congress. And as we cruise towards reclaiming the city, we want us to remain united, to serve our people with humility, and forever be accessible to our people. I thank you. Amanda, comrades, I want you to look those who are around you. Just turn and look at those who are around you. All of you, stand up and look at those who are around you. Look at your neighbor and tell them that we are the substratum of the African National Congress. We are the disciplined forces of the organization. We are the ones who love the movement, who didn't come to elect, but came here to ensure that the African National Congress is a leading organization. Comrades, you who are here are disciplined comrades of the movement. Alatela visa, alatela dicho, alatela oketa, lekezu tusa organization. Ipapatele mazo comrades. So, comrades, as we close, I want to wish you safe journeys home. It's festive, comrades. Let's go and enjoy time with our families. The organization is forever going to commit us. And next year is going to be a rat race. It's going to be difficult, Ntate Mashishi. We need each other. One love. Bye.
Samba, woza. Emini sotini